Hello childrens, lesson number 5 quadrilateral construction and types. Under this lesson yesterday we seen the activity from our textbook and we study the properties of a rectangle, that is the opposite sides of a rectangle are congruent to each other, means PS is congruent to QR and PQ is congruent to SR, and also the diagonals means QS is congruent to PR. If you see here the measures are same here, okay, and then we saw that the all angles are right angle, that is the first property we use it, and after that we seen that the point T means diagonals bisect each other, means PT is equal to TR, QT is equal to TS, its measure is same, and if PR is equal to 6, the PT is equal to 3 and TR is also 3. Okay, then similarly here QT is equal to TS and is equal to 1/2 QS. That property also we seen it yesterday. And yesterday I gave you this activity of the square. I told you to measure all the sides, all the means here I gave the distance. So here first of all we will measure the dB. Okay, so this activity was incomplete. So dB is equals to, if you see here you will notice that its measure is the measure of dB is 5.8. If you see here dB is equal to how much? 5.8. Then AC is equals to, if you see here the measure of AC is equal to also same, that is the 5.8. From this what we are understanding, dB and AC are the diagonals of the square and diagonals are congruent to each other. Okay, so which property we understood from this? The diagonals of square are congruent to each other. Now we will see the measure of DE. If you see here, you will notice that here the measure of DE is equals to 1 point approximately 6. Okay, so here if you 2.6, if you divide this, so here the measure of DE is equals to 2.8. Similarly, if you measure the EB, its measure is also 2.8. So from this what we are understanding, that the point E means the diagonals bisect each other, the squares diagonals also bisect each other, means DE is equal to EB is equal to 1/2 DB. So if you will see here DB is equals to 5.8 and if you divide it with the 2, you will get it here 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 is remain, 2 8s are 16, means 2.8, and our DE's measure is 2.8, EB's measure is 2.8. Similarly AE's measure is also, if you see here its measure is also same, that is 2.8. EC is equal to also 2.8. Means which property we understood, that squares, that is the diagonals of the square bisect each other. Okay. Then here AE is equals to also 2.8 and EC is equal to also 2.8 centimeter. All these are measures in the centimeter. Now if you see here DEC, this angle DEC is if I will show you here, you will notice that square also we are using to measure the angle, and here you will notice that its measure is 90 degree. Otherwise use the protractor and measure the angle. Here you will get it here, the angle of angle DEC is equal to how much? 90 degree. Its measure is 90 degree. Then here DEA, its measure is also 90 degree. Here AEB is also 90 degree and ECB is also 90 degree. Means all angles are 90 degrees angle, and from this which property we understand, that squares, the diagonals of square are perpendicular bisectors of each other, which the diagonals of square are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So first we know the property that all sides of squares are congruent to each other, diagonals are also congruent to each other, Then diagonals bisect each other. Not only bisect, they are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So we understand the properties of square, that is diagonals are equal in length and that they are congruent, means diagonal's length is congruent. If you see here 5.8, 5.8 in this figure, DB and AC are diagonals and its measure is 5.8. Okay, so this is the property, the diagonals are congruent to each other. Diagonals bisect each other. Bisect, the meaning of it is that AE is equal to EC, AE is equal to EC and DE is equal to EB. If you see here, the measures are same and means they are bisect each other. Again, diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Just now I shown you, that is they are perpendicular, means its angle's measure is 90 degree. Okay, if you see here, this line passing to the 90 degree. So this angle I shown to you, this all angles measure is 90 degree, means the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, bisect each other. Diagonal bisect the opposite angles also. Now that property we will see. I will measure this angle now. If you see here, you know that angle ADC is 90 degree. Okay, and if you measure the angle ADB, you will notice that it is passing from the 45 degree. Means here this angle's measure is 45 degree. Means what we are understanding, that all angle, total angle is 90 degrees, means ADC is 90 degree. So ADB is 45, half of it. This measure is also 45. If you measure, you will notice that these all angles, half angles of the diagonal bisect the square's angle. This property we understood. And today we will see the properties of rhombus. If all sides of quadrilateral are equal, okay, all sides are equal, means congruent, then it is called as that figure is called as a rhombus. Okay, now I will show you how to draw the rhombus. So first of all, see here, we will study the properties of rhombus. So for that, what I will do, I will draw the figure, that is EFGH, that is rhombus I will draw. I will take the measure 5 centimeter and angle I will take here 40 degrees. Similar angle we have to take here. So here it is 40 degrees angle I will take, 40 not, 70 I will take. So here it is my, and from this side also this angle I will take, that is also 40 degree from this side, 70 degree, because these are parallel to each other. Okay, and then take a measure of same distance in a compass, that is 5 centimeter, and draw the arc which intersect the first rays, and then this joint. You will notice that this figure is called as all sides are equal, means if it is 5 centimeter, this measure is also 5 centimeter, and that only we had taken 5 centimeter. And then opposite angles of rhombus are congruent to each other, that we knows. And these are means angle, suppose I will name it as a EFGH. So angle E is congruent to angle EH, and F is congruent to angle EH, and angle E is congruent to angle G. I took here this angle's measure 70, and if you see here, this angle's measure must be exactly 110. Why? Because these are, if you see here, see here, these are, it is passing from 110. So this measure is 110 degree. Now in this inside, these adjacent angles of parallelogram, this parallelogram's opposite sides are parallel to each other, and the parallel lines interior angles are measured supplementary, that's why 70 and 100. So this measure is 70 F, then H is also 70 degree, and E is 110, then G is also 110. These are the basic properties. Now what is given here, we have to draw the diagonals of it. So I will draw the diagonal, and these diagonals intersect each other at point M. So here it is point M. Okay, you know these sides are congruent to each other. Now here what they told us, we have to measure the opposite angles of quadrilateral and angle M. So here if you see here, the measure of angle this is 90 degree, means measure of angle EMH is equal to, all angles are 90 degree. If you see here 90, 90 and here also 90 degree. So EMH is equal to angle EMF is equal to FMG is equal to GMH is equals to 90 degree. Okay, means all angles is equal to 90 degree. From this what we are understanding, diagonals are perpendicular, they are perpendicular on each other. Okay, then here if you see here, I will measure the angle EFM, means this angle. See here how much is the measure of this angle. You will see here, if its measure is 70, then its measure, if you see here, I join it here, its measure is 35 degree. Okay, this angle I have measured now. So this angle's measure, angle EFG is equal to 35 degree, means only it is half of angle EFG. EFG means 1/2 into 70 is equal to 35. From this which property we are understanding? The diagonals of quadrilateral parallelogram bisect the angles. Okay, bisect the opposite angles of, means this angle is 35, this measure is also 35. If you measure this angle, its measure is also 35 degree. Okay, and then diagonals bisect each other. Now if you see here, FH, measure of FH is equals to how much? 8 centimeter, and this is passing exactly, M point is on 4, means FH is equals to 4. If FH is equal to 8 centimeter, then FM is equal to MH is equal to 1/2 FH, means they FH is equal to 1/2 into 8 is equals to 4 centimeter. And EG's measure is equals to, if you see here, EG is equal to 5.6 is there, and if you see here, you will notice that here 5.6 half it, if you see here, it is passing from 5.8 or 2.8. So here EM is equal to 2.8, and if it is half of EG is equals to 1/2. EM is equals to 1/2 EG is equal to 1/2 into 5.6 is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. So here it is 2.8 is its measure. So from these measures what we are understanding, we understood the properties of parallelogram, that is opposite angles are congruent, means this angle F is opposite angles are congruent, that is F is congruent to H, E is congruent to J. Then we saw the property diagonals bisect the opposite angles, means just now I shown you here the measure is 35, 70 is half is 35, and here also 35 measure is coming, and then diagonals bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other, means diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. These properties of the rhombus today we seen it. Understood all of you? So here all of you today complete this property and activity that we have completed today, and the solved examples we will take in our next lecture. Okay, so today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you and have a good day.